You are right up my street.
Oh, you can't make me choose.
Igo by Toyota sponsors T4.
Fuck me, Lee Ryan's 13. I remember we couldn't remember the word for table.
This is Your Welcome America, the podcast that explains what the bloody hell Brits are banging on about.
In every episode, we translate British pop culture for America.
And American pop culture for goddamn Britain.
You're welcome.
Oh.
I'm Ben.
I'm Fraser.
Fraser like Razor.
Wow, you really
Cut you off.
really mixed up the format there. It's the only thing I know that we're going to get right in an episode, but okay.
What are you supping out of your Stanley Cup?
Just water.
Oh, just a wee water.
Water.
How are you, babes?
I mean, what a strange weekend.
What do you mean?
Just news events, current events, worldwide events. And I am discussing the release of Woman's World by Katy Perry.
Sexy, confident.
Drew, are you taking the piss?
Speaking of Katy, do you think that she, did the deed yesterday
course.
just to try and get the attention away from her?
Did you not see people were posting Wanda Sykes' character from the other two saying Katy Perry's management? It was a picture of her and it was like, we have an idea, and it was a picture of her. Get it? It's very Chase Dreams coded, as they say.
Oh, yeah.
I will say, I went to the movies last night, and
how was Longlegs?
Oh, Longlegs was great.
Daddy Longlegs.
My autobiographical movie. No, it was kind of dumb but fun. But when we were driving home, me and Teddy, I would say approximately 15 to 20 police cars drove past us on the freeway. Everyone had to pull over, and they just kept going and going and going. And Teddy was like, well, this is the start of the Civil War. And for some reason it went really quiet. And then my only response to that was
Sexy, confident.
And I do believe that this Civil War that we're about to live through, World War, is all going to take place to the tune of Woman's World by Katy Perry. This kind of dystopian hell.
Will she be leading us into battle?
Sexy, confident. What a terrible song.
Wait, how was Longlegs?
Yeah, it was good. It was really scary up until a certain point, and then there's a little too much of someone in it that kind of dragged it down into being a little silly.
Oh, okay. What, Nicolas Cage?
Yeah. There was moments bordering on kind of as if Jim Carrey was doing like a parody of Buffalo Bill in Silence of the Lambs. If I had to give you do you know who Buffalo Bill is? No. I thought I could tell from that blank dead look in your eyes that you didn't know what I was talking about.
So intelligent.
I haven't seen that movie for a long time. Let's rewind to Friday night, shall we?
Oh, what? When we went to the home of
a certain
podcasting celebrity.
Yeah, we did.
A former speechwriter, I believe.
Let's just say
to narrow it down.
That person definitely makes or has made a lot of money. That was an expensive house.
Yeah, that was an expensive party in an expensive house.
We're talking party, security at the door. I always feel good when there's security.
Well, as long as you feel good, then we're all happy.
Exactly. Because that means I know I'm going to be safe, but more importantly, money's been spent. So I'm happy with that. Massive garden of this house, 3 different food options. There was a Mexican area, there was a churros van. The man from the churros van came up to tell us during the party, just the churros, last
he
call.
He really scared me.
Churros.
I thought he was coming to tell me I had to leave. The energy that he approached, I was like, oh my God, I have to leave.
And then there was the pizza area as well, the kind of artisanal pizza oven area. They took it very seriously over there because the pizza chef went to the bathroom, and the other guy wouldn't serve me the pizza because he said he didn't want to get into trouble by the chef. I'm like, just give me the fucking slice of pizza.
Well, we're in Los Angeles. Nothing was ever going to be straightforward.
Bar with cocktails.
Celebrities ahoy.
Oh, what celebrities? Josh Gad.
Josh Gad.
Sexy.
No, and that WWE wrestler. We talked to his wife.
Yeah, Miriam.
She was lovely.
She was lovely. We never once met the birthday boy, nor the guy whose house it was.
No, we didn't.
Anyway, so that was Friday night. That was fun, wasn't it?
And we went to the Eagle.
We took it to the Eagle. It was like a real fun...
Yeah, a real frolic.
A real frolic that night.
Summer night. It's been very hot. I'm boiling hot right now, and we're in air conditioning.
We're going... It's been hot. We're taking a dip. It's going to get hot again. And one of the reasons it's getting hot again, because hurtling their way towards us on a plane right now is... Crystal.
Sexy, confident.
What else is going on?
Well, I'll just quickly check the Euros. It's half time, 0-0.
Does anybody care?
What does it mean?
Dunno.
I'll tell you what, we'll find out in my segment.
And we will. For any new listeners joining us, very happy to have you here. What you should know is in every episode of the podcast, we take a UK topic, discuss, dissect, work out the US equivalent, and we take a US topic, discuss, dissect, work out the UK equivalent. But we have a bit of banter at the top, don't we?
What's happening?
I'm just adding a little intro. Bearing in mind the party we were at the other night, how many people did I snatch their phones out of their little handies?
4 to 5, I believe.
Yeah, I think 4. I got 4 people to subscribe. I just took their phone and
As I said, you're doing a very guerrilla kind of grassroots advertising campaign of just bullying people physically to subscribing. So
well,
great.
Also, look, if you're gonna get new podcast listeners, it should be at a podcast tycoon's house party. Again, the host we never met. Did we see the host?
Yeah, yes. I believe at some point you said something and I said, he's standing right behind you. Should we do some feedback?
Let's do it.
We had a call.
If you want to get in touch with us and leave us feedback, you can, like this person, call us on 612-699-2007, like the year. That's 612-699-2007, like the year. I've also pinned it at the top of our Instagram, which is You're Welcome America.
Smart.
Hi guys, podcast nemesis Michael. I hate to correct you. Actually, I don't hate to. I delight in it. But basically, the U.S. equivalent of Pret a Manger is obviously Panera bread. Panera is Pret. It's the same thing. It's a nationwide chain. It's huge. I know you would never eat there, Ben, but it's Pret. Okay, that's it. Bye-bye.
Well, if podcast nemesis Michael were a true fan, he would know that I have eaten there for the podcast.
I enjoyed hearing the kind of squawks and squeaks of his children in the background of that one as well.
So yeah, we did talk about Pret a Manger. I had pitched that Subway was the US equivalent, but he's right.
We were trying to go with nationwide, and we also heard from Nicole, and she also agreed. She said Panera or maybe Le Pain Quotidien are equivalents of Pret. There's also a chain called A Bon Pain that is mostly East Coast based. It's quite similar to Pret. I like Le Pain Quotidien and A Bon Pain.
Or as people just call it Le Pan.
A Bon Pain.
They're right. It's Panera.
What does that mean? A good bread? A Bon Pain. Yeah, A-U-B Bon Pain.
Bon Pain.
What's O?
Is it like at?
At
Of?
good bread?
I don't remember. You know what? You know, one thing we didn't talk about at the top of the show was our lovely trip to the beach last week. And I think one of my favorite parts of it was we drove to the beach in San Diego. It took us 3 hours to get there, and we live listened to the Brat album.
We did,
and we did like live reactions to each song.
We did a track by track.
Yeah.
Instead of just cherry picking like I had been doing so far, it was a track by track experience.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
If you want to get in touch with us, like I said, you can call us on the voicemail. You can email us at
Yo, Welcome America Podcast at gmail.com.
You can get in touch on our Instagram. You can also, there's something else I was thinking of. Oh, please rate and review us.
Yeah.
So I know it was that special concert in Hyde Park. What was it called?
British Summertime.
BST.
BST, not BTS.
Not BTS.
It's really difficult.
So we had our friend Mickey Baxter leave us. I wanted a review because Kylie was playing, so let's take a listen.
Mate, it was so good. It was Kylie Minogue. Actually, the weird thing was Padam didn't really go off. She went off. It was like, no, she went off, but it's like people didn't really know what it was.
Yeah, no, people didn't know it.
But it was an amazing night. Was there anything British about it? Not really. But there was a lot of like, as you can hear, my voice is quite hoarse now. Right, what's the question?
Incredible night.
Who did you see? Still Kylie. Anything particularly British about it? No, nothing particularly British. But it was a real celebration of everything Kylie and gay, and it felt like we were in another world. But it was a really good. The weather was awful.
That's British.
No, that was British.
The weather was fine.
Sorry, this is a really rambling voice note, you guys. We're in the taxi home. But the weather was fine. We had some sun. We had a little bit of splatter of rain. What are you shocked about?
Why you got a fucking...
Padam, the football's coming home. Padam, the football's coming fucking home. Padam, and take off all my clothes. Padam, football's coming home. Padam.
I mean, that was one of the best reviews of British Summertime concert I've ever heard. It was
Also-
mostly just rambling about the weather.
Also, I love is that, was there anything British about it? I don't know. Maybe you, Mickey?
I also love someone, the last word is just someone screaming fuck, and then it got cut off.
So yeah, so that was Mickey and Co. Thank you for giving us a review of Kylie. Interesting, because obviously when we saw Kylie at WeHo Pride and Padam like went off.
Yeah.
But
It was the most off it went.
Yeah, but I guess this is like a straight audience.
Yeah.
Well, not a straight audience, but a mixed audience.
Right, they probably went off at Can't Get You Out of My Head.
Yeah, probably. As I said, call us, email us to all the different things. Please rate and review us.
Please do.
Come on! And we are back in celebration of the Euros happening in the UK. Will have happened by the time you listen to it. I bet football didn't come home. Fraser's going to do our UK topic. Fraser, babes, what is it?
Hello. What? I'm going to be talking about the Euros. Or am I?
Oh!
We have a little saying that we use on this podcast, which is to Trojan horse something. And in honor of the Euros, I'm going to be talking about a little TV show that was made in 2007. Magic was made and aired on the channel, translation network, ITV2.
Oh, goody.
Your fun spin-off of your older brother or sister ITV, the naughty little brother and sister ITV2, where cheeky, youth-driven fun takes place. Am I right?
Yeah.
A little company called Talkback Thames decided to create a one-season, 13-episode masterpiece known as Wag's Boutique.
Sexy, confident.
Yes! Now, WAGs stands for Wives and Girlfriends of Sports Players, a phrase which they have tried to make work in America to very medium success.
It's also such a wonderfully dated phrase of a time because it's making these women only applicable by being connected to a man, like wives and girlfriends.
Well, Ben, I will tell you something about Wag's Boutique. First of all, I will let people know that it was a reality TV show on ITV2 in 2007 where two teams of WAGs, wives and girlfriends of footballers, ran two rival fashion boutiques that were next door to each other.
Okay, now hang on.
Over a 3-month period.
3-month film period. Okay, wait a minute though. Before you tell me, so these two rival boutiques, they were just off Covent Garden.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember the name of both of them.
Oh, we'll get to that.
Okay.
Don't you worry. I just want to say that it's very hard to find footage of Wag's Boutique on any kind of online format. But I have to talk about what you just said about the very disrespectful, don't look yet, the very kind of disrespectful nature of the term wag, which is to only associate people with, you know, their husbands.
To define a woman based on a man. A woman defined by the man that she's with.
Yeah. So the credits are the most disrespectful part of this show.
Oh, now I know we're not doing a live podcast, but just have a look at my screen.
Oh, uh-oh. Okay.
Sangria's coming home.
Stop it.
He's coming home.
We are still trying to have some kind of popularity in the UK. I'd like you to cease and desist from this. Okay, just look at how incredibly disrespectfully the women are kind of put on screen on the show. You ready? It's really hard to read. Each wag is given their name and then called Mrs. whatever the football player is that they're married to or with.
It's like Miss
Heather Swan.
Miss Michael Chopra.
Yeah.
Miss Stuart Downing. J. Dean. That name.
It's actually also really hard to read. It's actually really hard to read their name and read who they're married to in the space of time. It's a lot of words on the screen.
I love the idea that somewhere in the deep, it's a kind of industrial estate, and that somewhere outside of London, all the tapes, the physical tapes of this show exist, just collecting dust. Did you ever have to do that with me, where we had to, when a show had been filmed at Tiger Aspect, and we had to put all the tapes in these boxes and send them off?
But I know what you mean. There's definitely some storage facilities in London holding some real gold. I wish we could find the tapes of Wag's Boutique. Yeah. So the weird thing about this show is that in my head, it was a reality show where it wasn't necessarily so structured. It was just like, oh, we knew they ran these two boutiques and we just followed them, like, kind of, you know, just arguing and running shops. But it's actually really made in the style of like a competition reality show hosted by Jun Sarpong.
Of course, because wasn't the thing, well, they had to come up with the name of the store, all the thing. Didn't they have to sell more than the other?
Yeah, so
shop?
they came up with the names for their stores. They bought the actual clothes, like they did the merchandising for it. They decorated inside. They had to do the marketing and like the promo for it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was like they had an overall winner, which was whichever shop made the most money over the course of the actual
months.
the series. But in this weird little teaser thing that I found,
Was it fast turnaround then as well?
yes. So I've got June Sapong here just explaining kind of another element to the show. Are you ready?
Okay, this is where the competition begins. The shop with the biggest profit will be the overall winner, but the ultimate prize will make any wag green with envy. Yes, the girl with the best individual sales will get to design their very own collection with the help of top designer Scott Henschel, but a high street chain.
Now, one thing I love about that is the clear edit they've done where she says Scott Henschel and then it goes high street chain.
Top designer Scott Henschel, but a high street chain.
Clearly that was meant to be something a little more specific. And
Yeah.
then Scott Henschel was like, I'm not having these stupid women do this.
So also, it doesn't quite make sense.
No.
Because you being able to sell clothes doesn't mean that you're going to be able to design them.
And also the way that these stores are set out, yeah, there might be one person working sales, but the other one might be doing like a marketing thing, so they don't also get to win.
Yeah. I mean, they're not doing shifts, are they?
They're certainly not.
It is, I have to say though, the overall conceit is a fun idea.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
And the fact it's very like Trixie Motel or something, a physical thing that you can watch the show, then go and visit and pay money. One of the problems is the rent for those two stores in Covent Garden must be astronomical.
Yeah.
No one's making money here.
No, and I'm going to just do something which I know we don't do as much in 2024. It's going to talk about people's looks.
Sexy.
Not anyone's personal looks. I'm talking about styling and the appearance of kind of wag culture.
Yes.
So it was very...
The overall aesthetic.
The overall aesthetic of wag culture was very, at the time, was like, oh, these women are really over the top. They're like, you know, they're too kind of, not too, but like they're into glamour in their kind of slightly derogatory sense where it's kind of, people are saying they're tacky. It was all about like labels and having their hair done and makeup and stuff like that. Now, I will say it was a very innocent time because actually, are you just reading text messages while I'm talking?
Yeah, I'm trying to send a message to my brother about Spain scoring.
Does anybody care?
And it's very interesting in this day and age of kind of fillers and kind of surgery being so prevalent to see these women with, I would say, nary a kind of a, at best we're talking like 1 unit of Botox in the forehead.
I don't know if that even existed in 2007.
We're looking at some of the thinnest lips you've ever seen,
Yeah.
eyebrows that have been plucked to within an inch of their life.
And
Just
also there was no contouring. She's beautiful. She looks
Yeah.
like Jessica Simpson. I would say like teeth technology isn't even really there, is it?
No, and everyone's rocking a very, well, I don't even know if I'm using the right term here, kind of a razored feathered kind of mane, aren't they? I feel like we're not even seeing a lot of extensions in this clip, which is kind of what wags were famous for.
Yeah.
Now, this video I found online is kind of a strange compilation of the opening of like just the concept of the show. It's kind of like feels like a long form kind of teaser. I'm going to play you a little clip here of the wags opening the opening boutique night, press night.
Okay, wait, before we do that, can I try and guess the name of the two stores?
Oh, yeah. I had real trouble looking at the footage. One of them I thought had like a slightly Nazi edge to it, but but don't use that as a clue because I was reading it completely wrong.
So I remember one was about bows.
Bose is one of them.
It's just called Bose.
It's just called Bose.
I remember it had like a ribbon bow logo.
Yes. The other name is
something and something.
The other name is much better for the concept of the show.
Oh, a better half.
Yes, better half.
That's it.
I think that's actually really smart. I can't remember which women were in which store and who came up with that, but I'm much more impressed with that.
Yeah. I see some tongued extensions here in the background.
Yeah, this gal did, but I'm just saying, I'm also just seeing a lot of like, just a lot of kind of scraggly hair. This is not the wags we'd expect to see these days.
Oh no.
Okay, you ready for?
Let's do it.
You ready for the coverage of press night? So we just saw press night there, which was
Well,
a
look.
wild mixture of celebrities. Lee Ryan.
Fuck
me, Lee Ryan's 13.
We had the cheeky girls
We did.
being lured into the opposite store. Now, I would say Top Bat Thames have invested in a crane camera.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like swooping.
Yeah, they did actually a really good job of making that seem a lot better.
I love how it was 6 p.m.
You want to talk about that Calvin Harris Girls song that was playing?
Girls.
There's
Here, there, and everywhere. Shorts and blah, 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 blah.
There was 2 very significant songs that got played in this like compilation promo thing that I watched. Are you ready? Don't look at my look at my laptop. This was one of them. This is a bit more obvious.
I can teach you a thing or two. I can teach you a thing or two.
Now this other song was a real. I forgot this song existed, and it was over a compilation of them like doing their first kind of sales. Are you ready?
Okay. Okay,
So we just watched
parkour in a council estate.
Yes, David Guetta versus The Egg. Love Don't Let Me Go / Walking Away.
Versus
a lot of
The
words going on there.
Egg.
I love this video. It's shot on like what appears to be the kind of aspect ratio of like a miniature television. You can't get it any bigger than that. And yeah, it's very much early 2000s kind of definite like Pineapple Studios street dancers. Most of them are white. Doing parkour around a council estate in London. And like, there's just someone on their balcony in the background there.
She's wearing, it was like one of those like very loose, almost like a loose strappy t-shirt within a very low slung belt.
Yes.
Good if you're not particularly big breasted, I would
Yes,
say.
definitely.
I don't know what those are called.
I couldn't tell you either.
But I remember those happening.
I completely forgot this song existed. Remember, you got me dead. Oh, yeah.
It's very like the Motorola Razor.
It feels like a song that should accompany our podcast way more often, of the era that we are really defined by.
Do you remember going to the bar club, The Egg? Do you remember?
I don't think I ever went there.
It was very
I remember
strange.
The Edge, if that's what you're talking
No,
about.
Egg Bar, London.
Oh, was this near Farringdon?
Full on warehouse style club.
Is it Farringdon?
London, I don't know.
I think it used to be in Farringdon. I have been to it, yes.
oh, look what came up.
Oh, the fucking egg toilets at Sketch.
Sketch egg toilets. Yeah, I remember Egg. I think I got really drunk there one time. And they had AstroTurf outside. I remember that. It's probably changed now.
Yeah, I definitely got really drunk there. I swear it was near Farringdon Station. Oh my God.
I don't remember the inside of it. That's
No,
what's weird.
me
I remember
neither.
the terrace.
Oh yeah, so there's also an amazing, speaking of kind of very like dour, especially how we make reality TV and how in America it's very like flashy and intense, and they really make your emotions like spike and go down. This is how one of the, I mean, I can literally hear you typing in the background of the audio. I mean, I can't even, you're not even doing it quietly while you're not listening to me.
I can't do it quietly. I'm trying to communicate.
So intelligent.
So yeah, instead of the kind of wonderful, dramatic way you'd announce a challenge in any other show, this is how they did it in Wag's Boutique.
I want you to design and set up a first-class website. I also want you to look at all the marketing opportunities to promote that website and bring as many people into your store as you can. You'll need to get out onto the streets, spread the word, and obviously arrange those all-important press interviews. Now, the winning team will be the team that has the most impressive website, the most number of hits onto that site, and I also want to see who brings in the most customers through the door. So good luck, everyone.
It's a very confused challenge.
They've even given us a summary here. Challenge 1, marketing. Design and promote your new website. Fine. Use initiative to get customers through the door. It feels very like, what's the point in you do a website and then also go and try and do press? What about the website?
I guess, well, it's all about, it's all marketing. There's online, but then the problem is, other than hits on the website, there's not much to actually look at there.
This feels like it's going to be a very subjective judging ruling, doesn't it?
So the other one is like, well, we also need to do it like, what's a physical way of doing this challenge? It's like, let's get as many customers to the door. But is it number of customers or numbers of sales? Who knows?
It doesn't make any sense. How do you track which customers are coming through because you've done a marketing initiative or because they're just coming because you're on a TV show?
Doesn't matter, as long as the one shop gets more. One of those gals there, one of those wags, looked really hungover. but really tired. I'll show that one there in the
Oh,
right.
yeah, she does. Look at these eyebrows. We're really in deep trouble.
Also, can you imagine like the smell of them all? Like all the products and makeup and oh my god.
This one.
I don't remember any of these women.
No, none of these women have lasted in the kind of cultural lexicon. If you look at the names of the two teams, it's really hard to. I remember Nicola T. She definitely persisted for a bit longer than the others, I think.
These are great names.
Julie Phillips.
I remember J. Dean. Just remember the name J. Dean.
Really into Julie Phillips.
Julie.
She could sound more like your parents' next door neighbours. Do you know Julie? Oh, Julie Phillips.
What
She lives at number 4.
Yeah, Madeline Bowden, Michaela Henderson Time, Julie Phillips, Crystal Sidwell, Nicola T, J. Dean Bircham, Elle Isaac, Charlotte Mears, Cassie Sumner, and Heather Swan. Heather Swan sounds like a fake name.
Yeah, I can't get over Julie Phillips.
Julie Phillips.
I saw down Tesco. Julie Phillips.
Oh, Joe, Julie Phillips is running Bows. You know the shop? Yeah, Julie's doing it with Nicola T.
Now, this is the part that I think really dovetails well into the Euros. Are you ready to hear this?
Yeah.
Despite the success of the first series, peaking at almost 2 million viewers across ITV1 and ITV2, second series plans were scrapped after England failed to qualify for Euro 2008. To bring it all back, the Euros
so
actually cancelled
sad.
Wags Boutique 2. Because do you know what? That is sad because this was a bit of like a experiment. And imagine the level up in terms of who they would have got, how crazy they would have looked, how crazy they would have acted, and also just like how tacky and like fun it could have been. They really I think they could do this again.
I think they could as well. It's or like a version of this, but that also does make sense that they cancelled it because didn't do it like because if England were in the Euros in 2008, it's like counter programming, but there's football in the air and it's all like connected to so many things.
Yeah. Now I will say I did try and look up what the Euros actually are, and it's the UEFA European Championship.
So so it's just like a bunch of teams.
And it's kind of actually weirdly teams. Like it's a bit like Eurovision where it's like branched out to basically being everything but America and I don't think Australia. Oh God, look what the host country is in 2028. UK.
Wait, UK and Ireland.
Yeah.
What?
Don't know what that means. They're gonna erect like a mid-sea pitch between the two countries.
So.
That would be pretty great, actually.
Ooh,
playing it, like a floating football pitch.
Kind of like that platform that Janet dances on.
Yes.
And it doesn't really matter video that constantly goes like that. Well, I mean, 2028 will be busy in LA because of the Olympics.
God, what a banner year for us. We're gonna have the Olympics there and UEFA at home.
That's gonna be a landmark year. In the way that we cannot erase 2012 from our minds.
We talked about 2012 to some American people on Friday at that party. Yes, we did. We said we were talking about the flotilla.
Oh my God. Yeah. the phrase flotilla coming up. But that wasn't even about the bloody Olympics.
Those drinks were strong. We were flapping our gubs anyway, but
yeah,
a couple of those vodka sodas from that bar.
I had to get mine watered down. It was that strong. Oh,
I don't have much more to say than
Wait, can you tell us any of the other challenges that they had to do?
I couldn't find much more information about the show.
Even on their Wikipedia?
No, it's still very thin.
Oh my God, and if they were doing it now, Charity Shop Sue could come in and be manager.
Okay, I do actually have a great thing here.
Because it was over and they were playing for a chosen charity. Okay,
yes.
What have you found?
So actually, in the end, the individual winner ended up she didn't receive the prize of designing her own high street fashion range. Instead was awarded a column in Reveal magazine.
Awarded a column.
That is some of the saddest piece of information I've read in a long time. Poor Crystal Sidwell.
I wonder what stores are in there now. You having a look?
Well, yeah, I'm trying to look at it's Marshall Street. So it's actually
Masala Zone.
It was
Masala Zone still there.
Masala Zone.
So we're now looking at a current day map.
Oh, literally, look, that Google image is okay. There's something called CP Company which looks to have closed down, and then John's Chop Shop, which is a barber's. But yeah, this is the exact because they had the two front doors next to each other.
Oh my God, I would totally go get my hair cut. And what's across the street? I'd get my hair cut in a former Wags boutique. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know where this is.
It's opposite Marshall Street Leisure Centre. Yeah, no, I remember this because there's that like news agent just there.
No, I don't remember that.
Yep, there it is.
I do know if you go up here and turn left, you do get to Masala Zone.
Yeah.
I remember that.
If you go left up here, this is where the vegetarian Pret was.
Oh, for the veggie Pret that's now gone.
Yeah. This is Veggie Pret. Veggie Pret is on Google Earth.
Does anybody care?
Wait a minute,
Lord
I
have
think I've
mercy.
worked this out.
Go on.
I think I know what the US equivalent of Wags Boutique is. I think it's Trixie Motel. Because it's all about garish fashions and looks. So Trixie Motel, the drag queen, an actual physical business that you can go visit. Trixie
Right.
Motel you can go and visit.
Right.
And it's, yeah,
Sure, I'm going to take it.
I think that's pretty good. Okay, so the US equivalent of Wags Boutique is Trixie Motel.
And we're back.
The Euros are still on as we're recording.
Yep,
And it
sure are.
is 1-1, I believe. So,
What's going on? What are you doing? How you been? What's going on with you?
okay, so I'm going to do our US topic today, and that topic is Bath and Body Works.
Oh, lovely.
Can you smell it?
Let's talk about you wearing this equality top.
It's...
Are you someone that believes in that?
I believe in equality for some people.
Sorry, carry on.
We had this equality top, which is too small for me, and I'm just wearing
It's
it.
the first time I really looked at you today because we've been sitting next to each other. Anyway, carry on.
So, Bath and Body Works. Let me just give you a little bit of background before we get into it.
Sticky. I can smell something sticky.
It was founded in 1990 in New Albany, Ohio.
It sure was.
I like this. In 1997, it became the largest bath shop chain in the United States. Bath shop chain.
Want to know one of the only facts I know about Ohio? It's where Alcoholics Anonymous was created and formed.
That and Bath and Body Works.
Now I know I can add that to the list.
Are they connected?
The AA and Bath and Body Works.
Real thing of smellies.
BBW. That stands for big, beautiful black women. No, beautiful black women. Big black women.
Wagon wheel Watusi.
Also, a fun fact, in 1991, the Body Shop sued Bath and Body Works, resulting in Bath and Body Works rebranding itself. I don't quite know what happened to that, but I tell you what.
What's her face?
Yeah, what's her face?
Can't remember her name. Loved her.
Yeah, I told you I watched a whole 30-minute video
Yeah.
of the rise and fall of that.
Anita something?
Roddick.
Anita Roddick. I loved her. She was great.
Okay, so those are the main facts of Bath and Body Works. It's essentially a store of smellies at a certain price point. How much do you think a shower gel costs? Like a bottle of shower gel costs in Bath and Body Works?
$8.
$15.
Oh, that's too much.
I thought it was way too much. Don't worry. There was a 40% off sale today. So, we're...
Oh, you physically went to a Bath and Body Works today?
yeah, why do you think I went to the mall?
I know, but I was doing it more for the episode.
Oh, for the episode.
I know where you've been.
So
I was trying to be professional.
do you want to do that again? Acting again?
Oh, you went to one.
I did. I don't know if you knew this, but here we go. Let's go to Bath and Body Works.
Okay, it is 11:26 a.m. on a Sunday, and it's loud music. I am heading into Westfield Fashion Square to check out Bath and Body Works. I always stumble saying Bath and Body Works because I want to say Bed Bath and Beyond Body Works. I'm in. I see a sushi conveyor belt place. There's a C's Candies. Thank goodness it's cool because it's pretty hot outside. Someone's getting their hair done. Or I could get my watch repaired if I had a watch. Let's all go. Oh, there's a water feature. Okay, I've already been distracted because there is a Benetton. What on earth is a Benetton like in the year 2024? Oh, there's a sale. Damn it. Uniqlo's not opened yet. Hang on, let me just nip into... Oh, it's only women. I've just seen a baby getting their ears pierced through the window of Claire's. I'm coming up to Bath and Body Works. It's got that distinctive blue and white gingham pattern. I'm buying a gift for a very special someone. And I'm hoping there's something just perfect for them. Oh, there's a 40% off sale. Oh, they've got the 3-wick candle collection. Okay. Right at the front door, we've got Gingham Glow. What else do I see? Oh, wow. The smell in here. Gingham Hero, Gingham Legend. A lot of gingham. We're celebrating Gingham Week. That's why.
I was there for Gingham Week. It was actually Gingham Week.
It's really depressing.
One thing I will say, much like a Lush, as soon as I walked in, there was a real heady smell, but I don't know what it is. It's like oats or something just a bit off.
Right.
Was it like straw or hay? Like one of those fragrances that took over all the other fragrances.
Like going to a horse stable.
Yeah, exactly. It was like going to a stable.
Okay, what's fascinating is they've got refills for hand soap, but in cartons, like juice cartons, which is pretty interesting. One of the ladies working here is wearing a mask, and I'm assuming that's to protect her from the scent. The scent of the store I would describe as it smells like carcinogens. Okay, I tried to find like their Pride range, and there isn't one, but there is like a Pride adjacent range called Love Always Wins that's got a rainbow on it, but clearly they didn't want to say Pride in case they didn't want to ostracize the customer. I think, however, I'm going to go for the Firecrack Pop, which is kind of like the, America. It's red cherry fresh citrus juicy berry. It's marked down $15 to $3.50. I think that's, for the special person I have in mind, that's more than enough. It's more than I want to spend, actually. The Peach Bellini candles are in stock. Succulent peach, sparkling Prosecco, and sweet orange. Prosecco. Okay, mission accomplished. The person serving me, who was previously wearing the mask, she was definitely a queer. They were definitely a queer. Don't want to assume gender identity, but they were wearing a pride badge, and then they commented on my tattoos, so So I've got my gift. I'm about to leave to go to Fraser's. I have got to try to buy a store called Drop of Elegance, and there's one called Noise with 2 Z's. And I was thinking maybe I could just go buy... I wonder if I should get us a pretzel from Wetzel's Pretzels, because I'm here. I'm here. But I don't want to turn around too much. There's also a Tesla store with a Tesla just in it. Yeah, I don't want to wander too far because I will not be able to find the car. So I'm now quite literally trying to sniff out. There are 2 Wetzel's Pretzels. Hang on. I'm heading to the dining terrace.
That was it.
What a long-ranging review of Bath and Body Works.
I've sent you a couple of pictures. If you could just look at them and describe them to the viewer, please.
I'm seeing a cheese-covered pretzel, which looks like it's kind of gone moldy.
Yeah, I was going to get us the pizza pretzel.
Is that the one with pepperonis on it? I can see it. That looks disgusting.
It looks pretty good though, doesn't it?
Oh, it looks great.
I'm also just going to send you this pic as well. If you could just zoom in. Are there any that take your eye there, take your fancy from the display? Because famously... Bath and Body Works has a lot of different flavors and scents.
Maybe Vacation Vibe?
Vacation. It's funny you say that because I did smell Vacation Vibe quite specifically.
I like the color of it.
It's fun, isn't it?
I've just seen a Bridgerton range, which is
a Bridgerton range.
Really fucking... That just makes me so angry because I don't care for any of this.
Do you see the...
I've seen the one that's just called Gorgeous.
Do you see the Love Always Wins range? Where they're like too scared to write Pride.
The term Love Always Wins it's an interesting one to add the word always into Love Wins. Isn't that the Pride slogan?
Is it?
It's not Love Always Wins.
Is it just Love Wins?
It's just Love Wins, yeah.
Wait a minute, let me look. It's also a song by Carrie Underwood.
Well, she's someone that definitely believes in Pride.
What is the meaning of Love Wins? Yeah, it's definitely... Love Wins is definitely a phrase they've connected to Pride, so...
I just want to say, in reference to my earlier comment about your equality shirt, I'd sent a picture of you to Bordeaux just to say what I was doing, and he says... His shirt says equality. Is he wearing it ironically? The reviews are in.
Of course, the very special person I was buying the gift for was a yoo-hoo.
A what?
Because here's the thing. I stayed here last week and I did use some of your toiletries. So I thought I'd better, get you something for you to use. Let me just get it.
Oh my goodness. Is it the Summer Glow or whatever I was looking at? Did you get me the Love Always Wins range? Okay. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? He has got me something. First of all, I'll say the design of this packaging looks medicinal. The actual font is definitely the font of CVS.
Oh, yeah.
That's CVS own brand product font.
Oh,
so this looks like a medicinal cream that you bought me.
No, but I think it looks... I think it was like their America range.
It's called Firecracker Pop. I believe it is a body wash with Pro-Vitamin B5 and aloe.
And what's the fragrance in it?
Red cherry, fresh citrus, juicy berry. are the flavor profiles of this one, which I guess is meant to be like cherry pie. Looks very American. Oh, oof, my goof. It's very much like someone's taken like a 90s chapstick and kind of squidged it into a bottle and like blended it with water.
Yeah, it's 90s chapstick.
It's got all of the smells.
There's another cherry thing, isn't
it? Smells like all the products that were things in the 90s that were meant to smell like something. So do you remember those pens that had all the different, each color was meant to be a different smell?
Yeah.
It's got like, it's lots of very headache-inducing things from the 90s. I also firmly believe that this is what every Bath & Body Works product smells like. I think there's this and then like an apple smell, and I think that just flattens everything out to like or vanilla. Those three just are flat out every smell.
Yeah, but I thought maybe Laura can use it when she comes. Do you think she'd like that?
Yeah, she'll think that smells nice.
So famously, of course,
I can't get over the fact that this does look like a CVS medicinal cream.
It's so funny because I was thinking more America.
Oh no, it's definitely what it's meant to look like, but it's just that fun.
Famously, we went into a Bath & Body Works. Was it your birthday?
It was on my birthday, my 30th birthday, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
10 years ago recently. Just looking at your receipt.
Okay, want to look at the receipt?
Ben spent, after with taxes, spent $4.10 on that scent.
Mm-hmm. It was down from $15.
And now I'm suddenly remembering, after you said peach Bellini and now looking at the receipt, I want to take us to have a special shout out to Angela. Remember Angela?
It was Angela.
Angela's the very famous YouTube video of the girl ranting about not getting her peach Bellini candles from Bath & Body Works, and how was it recently that we rewatched the parody of Angela's Bath & Body Works rant on YouTube. And it involved her saying, the woman saying, you can call this number on the receipt. And in that reenaction, that woman's like flicking her hair back.
I am giving you full permission to put in the entire audio of that right here. It's about 6 minutes long.
We cannot put a 6 minute long clip into the show.
I did send that to someone earlier. But yeah, so 10 years ago, we went to the Bath & Body Works beside our favorite monument in Vegas.
Yeah. Which is we want to say, we always call it the Atlantis Fountain. That's not what it's called.
No, it's like, who knows what it is.
Poseidon's
Adventure, Fire and Ice, Mechanical Robotic Extravaganza Fountain in Caesar's Palace. In the Forum Shops.
It's called the Fall of Atlantis.
The Fall of Atlantis. So there is a wonderful cheesecake factory directly across it.
Yes, where I had a mac and cheeseburger on my 30th birthday. I still remember that.
So after that, we went to Bath & Body Works, and I cannot find which one it was called. It was called like Miami Glow or Pool. It was bright blue.
Oh yeah, and it really stunk.
Yeah, and we used it. It's like a communal shower gel that we all used for that giant trip, didn't we?
Sorry, I'm just looking at Google images of the Fall of Atlantis fountain show. It really gets me every time. I think I've seen it now 4 times in my life.
I do feel like when I'm in Vegas, I like to go and just stand and take a picture and send it to you all, because it makes me feel really happy.
Me too. It's like I feel safe when I'm standing outside the Fall of Atlantis show.
Well, and you can smell a Bath & Body Works and see the Cheesecake Factory. Just beautiful. I wonder if they ever did like a celebrity endorsement, like a Bath & Body Works celebrity hang on.
Well, that seems like something that you'd do in advance of doing your topic.
Look, I drove to fucking fashion.
Sorry, now I'm just playing music over the top of you talking.
Okay, so apparently Hilaria Baldwin, she reportedly likes to mix her favorite Dior scent with Sea Island cotton spray from Bath & Body Works. And she claims a mix of the two is her signature scent.
Liar.
So that's something. Warm vanilla sugar.
Ugh.
Apparently, Reese Witherspoon, when she was a teenager, that was one of her favorites.
I feel like Brittany must have got a few Bath & Body Works products in her time.
Oh, must have done. Someone I've never heard of likes the mahogany teak wood. Another person I've never heard of. Another person I've never heard of.
I thought you were saying the person was called mahogany teak wood.
Someone called...
It's also a great fake name.
Someone called Heart Evangelista likes dark kiss mist.
There's two... You're just saying words to me now.
I know. Well, that is what it's like being inside a Bath & Body Works store. Just lots of words thrown together.
Please welcome to the stage, Mahogany Teakwood. Very good.
So, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's Bath & Body Works for you. Imagine if you were... I mean, it's really adjacent to Yankee Candle, isn't it?
Yes, in terms of like stink, It's very the smells are very similar. Do you remember? Did you have a Savers in Glasgow?
What's a Savers?
It was the very cut price place that you could buy like shampoo and shower gels. Its whole vibe that it was like very cheap.
It rings a bell.
And I'm not quite sure that I feel like they didn't quite sell it. I think it was kind of an early prototype of selling like strange European. Had kind of a little vibe to it where you couldn't quite get brands that you recognized, but you could save a lot of money buying them.
Got it. And what could you get, like a Yankee Candle in there?
No, I just was thinking it just reminded me of Savers. Just someone saying I've got to pop into Savers.
God, imagine growing up if there had been a Bath and Body Works in the UK.
Oh God!
Like think of the number of candles we would have bought.
I know, and we were already drowning in a sea of Impulse and Lynx at the time. That would have
and Body Shop if we're feeling particularly fruity.
Well, Body Shop is if you were feeling a little expensive.
A little, to use one of your favorite words, spenny.
A little spenny. Oh my God, that really is just awful.
Yeah. So, what do you think the UK equivalent of Bath and Body Works is?
Oh my God, Savers is still open in the UK.
There you go.
In Norwich. I'm looking at it now.
People are saving. Wait, do they have an online store?
Oh, they do sell brands. Maybe I'm wrong. They must have bought them in bulk then, yeah. You can buy like Dove. What's happening?
Got some news.
What's that?
The Euros final is, I don't know, is complete? Is that what you say?
The curtain has fallen.
The curtain is curtained down on the Euros final.
And who's the winner?
Hilaria Baldwin.
Vicky Patterson has a range at Savers.
Okay.
Oh no, she doesn't. She's endorsing buying Tampax from them.
Okay.
Your period must-haves at Savers. Vicky Patterson, XO. Fair enough.
There you go. I'm wondering, is it Body Shop? Is that too obvious?
What about Lush?
The thing that gets me is that the candles are a very big deal, as we know from our beloved Peach Bellini lady. So, do either of those places have candles?
You can buy candles in the Body Shop now.
No, I don't think you could in Lush either.
I feel like the stink of Lush is so strong, and so is the stink of Bath and Body Works.
Wait a minute. I know I did say the other day that Mrs. Myers, the UK equivalent, is Original Source, but do you not think there's something very Original Source about Bath and Body Works?
That's true.
Like the full, let me just look it up, Original Source range.
The range is pretty big these days.
The Original Source range?
Yeah, so...
all products.
So mint and tea tree is still going. There's lemon, tea tree, zingy lime, tropical coconut, sweet rhubarb and raspberry, laid back lavender.
Creamy vanilla and raspberry.
That makes me want to throw up. Juicy mango, zesty lime, sea salt, and samphire.
I think this is it.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. These are a little more high end, I would say, in general, compared to or maybe they're not.
We talk about this a lot, but you really want to have a good/bad time. Wash your genitalia and a-hole with a tingly mint and tea tree. Original Source, if you really want to feel fresh and a little burnt.
But I feel like these are also like £4 each. How much is that? Hang on, let's go to the Boots website.
I'll go on Superdrug, so we've got a comparison.
Okay. I'm looking at 500 mils.
I'm looking at 250 mils. Hang on.
Okay, how much is your 250 mil?
On the Superdrug website, 250 mils of Original Source is £1.50.
Same.
Was $2.29.
Interesting, because I was going to say, get this, 500 mils, which I think is regular size, £1.90.
Wow.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
Tell you what, I thought it was a bloody, cost of living crisis going on in the UK, but by Original Source, I feel like I can't even buy the cheapest, nastiest shower gel here for less than like $10.
I know. What is going on? Also, I just want to say the Boots.com website, the Boots is in rainbow colours.
Good for them.
Okay, well, I think that settled it. I think the UK equivalent of Bath and Body Works is Original Source shower products. And shout out to the time, a few listeners may know it, we went for drinks at someone's flat in a certain regional city, and they had all the flavours of Original Source lined up, like, proudly beside their shower.
Who was that?
I'm not going to tell you.
I'll say it and I'll beep it.
Okay.
Oh, that weekend that we went there. Yeah. I remember.
Right.
Bye.
And that's it.
Hello.
Thank you for listening. Please get in touch. You can get in touch with us a few different ways. We love it when you leave us a voicemail. 612-699-2007, like the year. 612-699-2007, like the year. It's also posted and pinned on our Instagram. Our Instagram, You're Welcome America. Is that right?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. You can also please rate and review us. I'm going to start naming and shaming people
Please
again.
don't make him do that. It's so embarrassing.
Exactly. So name and shame us. And you can also email us.
You're Welcome America Podcast at gmail.com.
Thank you for listening.
I think my Botox is worn off completely.
No, it hasn't. Right, you're welcome.
Look.
You are right up my street.
Oh, you can't make me choose.
Igo by Toyota sponsors T4.
Fuck me, Lee Ryan's 13.
I remember we couldn't remember the word for table.